be clear-headed again.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake it.
Hallowed be thy name. For thine is the kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. One nation, under God, liberty, justice for all.
12
I wanted to discuss this, and I'd heard, and I'd heard, as after the, and I'd heard, as after the, and I'd heard, his,
and 1/2 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock. It is a Friday, something in the neighborhood of June 23rd, 1989. A very good Friday to you. Lassiter with you until 6 as I am every weekday. Right here at News Talk, News Radio, News something or other, 970 WFLA. Come on, Michael, I get confused. I worked at so damn many stations over the years. I can't keep all these damn things straight. You didn't write it down on the screen. How the hell am I supposed to know?
As long as you don't say Country 98, I don't care.
It's weird music, man. I don't know where I'm going to be working tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to be working by 6 o'clock. Don't give me that look for saying the names. 970 WFLA, that we are reasonably certain of because that's what it says on the watch that they gave me here at the banquet, the appreciation banquet last week, for all that I have done for them. It is your nickel day. No, there isn't any such watch. It is your nickel day because, hey, I'm gonna level with you. I'm out of this place at 6 o'clock. I'm going to Disney World for a couple of days. And then I'm taking a couple of days off next week. By the way, tomorrow night from 7 until 10, kind of a nostalgia show. It'll actually be done from Pleasure Island at Disney World, but it'll kind of be like an old Lassiter nighttime show. So I would be very appreciative if you could possibly work it into your schedule, any way that you could possibly work it into your schedule to be with us tomorrow night from 7 until 10. I would certainly appreciate it. And, by the way, some personal business to take care of. Would the rest of you please twiddle your thumbs and not listen for the next, 30 or 40 seconds? Hello, Helen. Yes, it really was me at the ticket counter last night. I'm sorry that you didn't think it sounded like me on the telephone. But it really was me, Helen. I wouldn't fib to you about that. So, like I said, it's your nickel, baby. I mean, I'm just here to listen to your beef today, to listen to your telephone calls. I'll give you the phone numbers. That's what kind of a decent man I am. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 990-WFLA. In Pinellas, 461-9352-461 WFLA. And while you guys are getting your thoughts together and rushing over to those telephones, as I know you will be doing, I just wanted to pass along a few thoughts. Hey, I don't want to bum you out or anything, but just a few thoughts. I mean, come on, I appreciate that we're just moments away from weekend for most of you. But when I sat down this morning and started to look through my paper, I was confronted with a photograph of some poor soul with his flag and his baseball bat. And, I mean, this is not what I should have to look at first thing in the morning. And then, of course, there was also the latest round of details on another very poor soul, guy called Pete Rose. I guess that these are, if they're on the front page of the paper, these are still main topics. And I appreciate it's a Friday. But could I just, would you indulge me for a moment or two, because both tell a great deal about us as a people and as a nation. We've got a guy who never once in his life apparently called a newspaper to tell them that he would bash someone over the head with a baseball bat because the ideals that he fought for in Korea were not being upheld in this country. And we still have another guy who got an awful lot of base hits over the years, but apparently has a major problem following the basic rules. Now, both of these guys are turning into folk heroes, yet both somehow fall very, very short of what a real hero should be. I mean, every day in this country, somebody's constitutional rights are violated. Not because there's any grand conspiracy to do so, but because it happens. It's such a big place. It's such a complex society. And it happens every single day. And we've got our hero with his flag nailed to the tree with his bat in his hand. And he apparently doesn't seem to mind that every day the ideals that that flag stands for are trampled on. We've got the other hero who for 2 decades literally gave everything he's got to a boys' game, and I'm kind of glad that he did because he brought me an awful lot of pleasure. But who now seems to be hiding behind a lot of smoke and mirrors trying to put off the inevitable. I mean, has the American flag become so meaningless as to need a tired old man to defend it with a baseball bat? And are the rules and ethics so unimportant that 4,000-plus base hits somehow overshadow right from wrong? It's awful hard to do the right thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't really know what else to say on the matter, and I feel kind of sorry for both men, and I feel very sorry for the people who fail to see the real story behind the apparent one. But like I said, it's Friday, and it's just moments away for most of you from the weekend. And I am not here to change the world. I'm not here to rain on your parade. I'm here to take your calls no matter what, no matter where they may lead. Friday's audiences, though, are very dangerous audiences. Whoa. I mean, we are talking about a group of people on Friday that can either be very, very sharp and witty and funny, or they can really be dull and dim-witted. And it seems as though there is never anything in between on Friday. It's either a hell of an audience or a hell of an audience. Now, the reason I bring that up is because I thought, oh, Lord, forgive me on this. I thought that we might hold a contest. Before you break, look at that Van Ortner start to twinkle. They don't even know what the hell a contest is. Unbelievable. Well, contest is just a word, you see. There are no prizes. None. No tickets to nowhere. No nothing. Just the glory of being able to one day tell your grandchildren, I remember back in '89, I was on the Bob Lassiter show once. They will be very, very, very impressed. You see, I started out by telling you about looking at the front page of the paper this morning. Now, those of you who received the Tampa Tribune saw a somewhat posed picture of this former veteran standing in front of the flag nailed to the tree with his baseball bat, and it's a very posed, formal picture. It's still kind of interesting. But those of you who subscribe to the St. Petersburg Times, you got a real treat because the picture there appears to be a little bit more candid, and it is. It's just priceless. I mean, absolutely priceless. If I woke up one morning and saw myself depicted like that in the middle of the front page, well, you see, this is what I had in mind, and I'm sure that this is going to bomb like you wouldn't believe. But nonetheless, we're going to hold a contest whereby the audience, that's you. I know many of you are confused sometimes when we talk about the audience, and we say, hey, audience is comprised of a bunch of morons or something. You guys sit there and basically shake your head, thinking that you're not part of the audience, but you are part of the audience. You're a very integral part of the audience because you are the audience. And we're going to ask members of the audience, remember that's you, to, Mike, I'm going to tell you right out, if this works, it's going to be big. If it doesn't work, it's going to bomb.
I have tape rolling, so if this does fly, you're on your way, bud.
Okay, so you see, we're going to ask you to call in with your own, your own captions for the photographs of the gentleman with the baseball bat and the flag. And the flag that is nailed to the tree. Now let me, I have 2 examples that I might give you, to help you, because I know some of you guys are saying, Martha, could you pass the dictionary? I want to see what a caption is. Well, one caption might read something to the effect of, man desecrates flag by nailing it to tree and then dares others to do what flag code calls for. See, there's that little sign there that says something about burn this flag. See, that's when you punch a hole through the flag with a nail by nailing it to a tree, you see you've desecrated the flag and you should destroy it by burning it. And, or another possible caption might be, free speech alive and well in Tampa Bay. Old vet hammers home his point. Get the idea? Great. 21 minutes. By the way, if you don't want to make up captions and you just want to call about something else, that's okay with me. I mean, hey, on a Friday afternoon, you think I'm going to be picky? You think I'm going to be choosy? Oh, you guys don't know me. 21 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock. 9. It'll be exciting. I always enjoy these words very much.
What's up?
Here's someplace. Jim, you got a call. Oh, God, this is so frustrating.
He's not listening, Bob.
Well,
Maybe he is.
You know, he's retired now, so I guess it's time for his afternoon nap. Oh, seriously.
Maybe I should call their board up and let them know that they've got a call.
Well, I think it's the board op. Yeah, I can hear the board op yawning in the background. Well, it's probably just Rosemary trying to call anyway, and they know that, and that's why they're not trying to. Yeah. Oh, well, she'll check in with us later. Let's see here. Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at 970 WFLA. Gee, there's that awful, horrible, hollow sound there.
There's an awful, horrible sound, did you say?
Oh, well, hollow sound. Hi there, Tampa.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lassiter. Tom Huey is my name. I'm a first-time caller, and it's my pleasure to have an opportunity to share something with you this afternoon that I think would be of interest to a lot of people within the sound of my voice.
Well, Tom, I'd wait until the call was over before you indicate whether or not it was a pleasure.
Okay. Anyway, the plan is this, that on Sunday, the 25th of June, out in the town and country area where American Legion Post 152...
You gave it a try.
You got it.
Be good.
Got it.
990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. Oldsmar. Hi there, Olds.
Yes, hi, I've got a caption for you.
Ah, great.
Okay, man threatens anyone to disprove that his IQ is lower than the number of stars on Old Glory.
Whoa, I think you are definitely in contention for the contest prize.
Thank you.
I mean, I really like that.
Good.
Very, very. Did you see the one in the Times or the Tribune?
Times.
Yeah, that's the best one. The one in the Tribune looks much straighter, but the one in the Times, I think, really tells the story. It's a great... For those of you who have not seen the picture in the Times, look, it's only a damn quarter. Get the hell off your butts. Go out and say, I was talking about the flag.
Oh, okay, I just want to let you know, when I was a little girl, I used to love the flag until I got up. Until I got up where I could understand what it meant. It wasn't for blacks. So when I ever see the flag, I just ignore it because it's nothing to the flag. I don't know why they don't take the flag and throw it away until it means what it says. What did you think about it?
What do I think about what?
The flag. Did
You're
it
the
mean
one
what
that
it
wants to talk
says?
about the flag, lady. I don't want to talk about the flag.
Well, that's what I wanted to say.
Well, you had an opportunity to say it, so why'd you ask me what I thought when I clearly indicated to you that I don't want to talk about the flag?
Okay, but
I just want to
say, I believe just in burning up the flag or stuff.
I want to talk about oral copulation. You want to talk about the flag. I'm not going to make you talk about oral copulation.
Okay, well, that's what I wanted to say.
Unless you wanted to talk about it, do you?
Okay, well, that's what I wanted to say.
What do you want to talk about?
I believe just step in and burn the flag up and forget about it.
Yeah, but what about...
Until they do something about China. You know, they talk about China. What about Africa? You know, what about why they want to go over there and straighten that out? What they worry about China? Let the Chinese do what they want them. Why don't the United States go over to Africa and solve their problem?
What would you like to straighten out in Africa?
Stop the killing. They're supposed to be free. The Africans are supposed to be free, just like anyone else. So why the United States worry about China? That's what I like to know. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Did you want to talk about the other subject?
No, that's all I had to say.
Okay, thank you. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. I believe there's nothing like getting off to a good start for a getaway weekend. Let's see here. St. Petersburg. Hi, St. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, St.
I've got one here for you. Tampa man goes to bat for Old Glory. He wants to put protesters in a crematory.
Okay, that's good. Did you have another one?
No, that was it.
That was it. I like that. That's it's catchy. It's got a rhyme to it. Which picture did you see? The Trib or the Times?
Times.
The Times. That's by far and away the best. Are you going to cut it out and frame it and hang it?
I seriously doubt it.
Seriously doubt it? Are you serious? I mean, I don't think I'd hang it on my wall. I'd probably get one of those little stand-up frames and maybe keep it on my desk.
Well, I'd rather look at my daughter's pictures on my desk than that.
Oh, okay.
She's my...